Hey guys, what's up? So, as usual, I'm back with my course on essential books and resources, and here I'll discuss everything which you need to know. So, in the last years 2016 and 17, there were a lot of ifs and buts that whether we will be able to provide you quality courses or not. But then there was no doubt in our mind, at least, and we have proven that fact. And before I start to tell you about the books and the resources which you need to study, I would like to say that everything can be replaced by an academic course, whether it is history, whether it is geography, whether it is polity, whether it is economy, whether it is ethics, whether it is science, technology, environment, ecology, anything at all. It can be everything, each and everything can be replaced by an academic course. So please keep that in mind. For everything, whether it is NCRT summary to crash course on ancient history to in detail in ancient history, from anything under the sun can be replaced by an academic course. So if you want to watch, then be my guest and do go ahead. So the first and the foremost thing which I always start with is the NCRTs. These are the bibles of UPSC preparation, and we need to be thorough from at least class 6 to 10th. There is no exception whatsoever. History, geography, polity, science, everything has to be done. Everything has to be covered page by page, and we need to be absolutely thorough with all the NCRTs from class 6 to class 10th. And here you just have to focus on the new ones. There is very few exceptions, so even if you focus on all the new ones also, that is also perfectly fine. Some very selective study has to be done from class 11th and 12th NCRTs, so that you can manage on your own. That is not an issue. But when it comes to polity, geography, I would suggest that you study the entire NCRT itself, and this is more true for the science NCRTs when it talks about the selective study. Now, how to study NCRTs? What are the important topics? So you don't have to worry about it. We have covered each and every NCRT. Each and every NCRT is covered in so much detail that you really don't need to worry about anything at all. Okay, everything is just covered, and you just go on an academy and explore the UPSC button, and there you will find all the NCRTs lying around. And check out courses on an academy where study plan is there, all the important topics, detailed explanation of NCRTs. I'm not kidding, just go it right now and you will find each and every NCRT which is present there, and that you will see in the course list. Then when it comes to science and technology, again the NCRTs are the crux, especially for the general science portion. The class 6 to class 10th NCRT, they are very important, and I'm also taking a live class, so there you can find out. If you want to enroll, you can enroll in that. Then selective study of some chapters of biology is there from class 11th and 12th. So I have taken a live session where I have talked about the important chapters of class 11th biology and class 12th biology, so you might want to check that out. Then various online resources. My personal favorite, which I used to read, there was no Unacademy back then. Obviously Unacademy is my personal favorite, but I'm talking about the time when there was no Unacademy, so it was Wikipedia. So to know about the causes of lot of scientific phenomenon, everything under the sun can be studied from Wikipedia. Example, lightning, auroras, tornadoes, etc. Then the science and technology section of the Hindu. Okay, so if you want to do that, then you can also go for compilation of developments in science and tech from any good current affairs monthly. You can decide on your own, but that is not a mandatory condition. If you, then the most important thing is follow the courses on an academy. I am doing a course on hot topics of science and technology, so I have covered around 40-50 topics, and trust me, these 40-50 topics you will encounter a few of them in your exam hall. Now for polity, there is no question asked, like you should not even apply your brains. Lakshmikant is the bible for polity. If I were you, I would eat it, I would drink it, and I would feed it to the neurons of my mind. Like if you don't study Lakshmikant for at least 3 times, you cannot afford to appear in the prelims, because 5 to 10 questions are directly asked from this book, and it is a huge number considering the fact that cutoff is around 116. So you just cannot afford to appear in the prelims without at least giving 3 revisions of this book. Now obviously this book does not have the current affairs, so if a latest act etc. is passed, then it can be covered from Hindu, Yojana or PRS website. And again, if you want to study, you can have any good of current affairs monthly, but I have not found till anyone now except Yojana, so I used to study Yojana. Now polity will form the backbone not only just in prelims, but the entire GS paper 2 is involved revolves around polity, international relations, etc. Now, word to word memorization of Lakshmikant, thorough analysis of current affairs, they become very indispensable, because Lakshmikant se questions will come in the prelims, not that much in mains, but prelims for sure. And analysis of current issues maybe not that important in prelims, but in mains for sure. So both of this has to be done. They are indispensable. Now many people, what they do is they study DD Basu also, they study Bakshi also, they study Subhash Kashyap also. So try not to do these mistakes. Try to get selected in the first attempt itself. Just follow the Lakshmikant religiously. No need to study any other book. For economy, there is no other book. Good book you can read Sanjeev Kumar, Ramesh Singh if you want. Then class 9 to 12th NCERT, there is no economy NCERT below that. For getting the hang of Indian economy, economic survey will come in February of 2000. Okay, whatever year 18, 19. And you can read economic survey, but only after you are comfortable with the basics of economy. Now try to note down the concepts which you don't know and Google them. And if I was you, I will follow Arthpedia for basics. I used to do that. Again, like if you want to have, if you are that kind of a student who want that current affair compilation magazine, then go ahead. And on academic courses, Ayush Sanghi is the best, and you can just follow his courses. For art and culture and history, especially ancient and medieval, they are like inseparable, and you have to master all of them combined together. So once you are done with the ancient and medieval history, and you can read their art and culture portion from NCERT books, revise them. Many people are reading NIOS book, and I have not read them personally, but the feedback is very positive. So you can read the selective reading, and first of all, read the class 11th fine art NCERT book after finishing the NIOS, and finally keep the Nitin Singhania's notes books for reference, because they can be asked. And again, like art and culture, I have made a crazy course, so you can watch that. Then in history, class 6 to 10, social science NCERTs form the base. Class 11th NCERT by R.S. Sharma for ancient history is good. Now in medieval history, old NCERT is there by Satish Chandra, that is also good. And in modern history, you have class 12th old NCERT by Bipin Chandra. So these are the good books which you can focus on. Then Spectrum book is there obviously on modern India. For world history, you can have Norman Law for reference, and class 9th old NCERT by Arjun Dev. And post independence India, I will study from class 12th NCERT. But many people prefer India after Gandhi or India after independence. I would just keep it for reference purposes. In geography, I will read all the 6 to 12 very carefully, and then I can use YouTube for various animations, etc. And one good school atlas I'll definitely use, which is either Oxford or Orient Black Swan. You can use geography courses on an academy also. Then environment and ecology, you can read Shankar IAS book. It will give a solid grasp on this topic. I have also made a course on an academy. This is again a great course. And class 12 biology NCERT last 4 chapters will also help. In current affairs, you can just go through the Hindu, Yojana and Science Reporter. These 3 are more than sufficient. PIB website for some news items, Rajya Sabha channel debates, AIR programs if it interests you, like an academic courses on current affairs like DNA, daily news analysis, editorial analysis, and my MCQ courses. All this will definitely help you in clearing the exam. So thank you.